How do you design one of the most advanced ERs in the country? At Parkview, we did it by focusing all our attention on you, the patient, by involving doctors and nurses in the design process, by creating quieter, more private spaces, and by leading the region in heart, stroke, and trauma care. This is not your typical emergency room. It's Parkview. In an emergency, isn't this where you'd rather be?
Parkview, your partner in health.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. SummitCitySports.com would like to welcome you to the second week of action of the 2015 Indiana High School football season. I am Tim Atkinson, and I'll be calling your play-by-play, along with Nate McCullough providing the video. Tonight we're at Zollner Stadium, where the 4A Bishop Dwenger Saints play hosts to the 3A Concordia Cadets. Concordia is head coached by Tim Manigal, come into tonight's matchup ready to show their high-power offense. Last week against a solid Homestead squad, the Cadets put up 463 yards, 147 yards rushing and 316 passing. Senior Daniel Sparks and junior running back Peterson Curligran will once again need to put up these type of numbers for Concordia, pull out this win here against the Saints. As for Bishop Dwenger, they are led by interim head coach Ernie Bodrab. Coach Bodrab is replacing the veteran head man Chris Schwarzkopf this year while he battles some medical issues. As for the players for the Saints, they're looking to get in the win column after being handled by rival Bishop Luers last week, 28-15. Once again, the Saints need to match up with a high-powered offense. So for Dwenger to pull out the win, they need to control the field possession game and try not to get down too early. For that to happen, promising junior quarterback Blake Pachelny will need to limit mistakes and lead this Saints team. So we're about to get ready to get it kicked off here at Zollner Stadium. Dwenger is the home team, even though this is Concordia's stadium. This is also Dwenger's home field. Back deep for Dwenger, you have number 13, Amon Clark, along with number 21, Zachary Norton. Kicking for the Cadets, that is number 90, Alex Koneman. As we have an issue with the clock, as the fans trickling in slowly but surely as we have some time. As I mentioned, I am Tim Atkinson with SummitCitySports.com. We thank Parkview Hospital for providing the opportunity for us to come out to these high school games and get these quality videos and play-by-play. Kickoff to Dwenger, fielded up by the up man, and then tackled by number 61 in white. That's Dominic Peragini, excuse me. So ball will start on the Bishop Dwenger 41. 1st and 10 for Dwenger. As I mentioned, Coach Ernie Bodrab, interim head coach on the year, while Coach Schwarzkopf steps away for some off-field medical issues. Wish him the best. Prayers are with Coach Schwarzkopf and family. So Dwenger comes out with 3 wide receiver look, 1 in the backfield in the pistol. Concordia lines up pretty much man-to-man look, 1 safety deep. Pachelny's going to roll here to the near side, look for Clark, pressured and sacked. That is Peragini with the sack on the play. Pachelny rolled out to the near side but didn't have anybody here. Marlon Clark was covered nicely. That's a 6-yard loss. Peragini with a nice pressure. That was a coverage sack if I've ever seen one. So 2nd and 16. Pachelny with 2 backs. That's Hake and Clark. 2 wide receivers to the far side. Snap, and that's going to be a false start call against the Saints. Let's see what the final call is. And sure enough, it is a false start, 5-yard penalty. That'll push them back another 5. So not a great start for Coach Bodrab and the Saints. 2nd and 21 for the Saints. 11 minutes in the first quarter. Great Friday night football action at Zollner Stadium here in Central, Fort Wayne, Indiana. Pichelny, two backfields, same setup as last play. Twin wide receivers to the far side. Pichelny fake handoff. It's going to go deep, looking for Norton. Norton gets hammered. Great pass breakup because Norton did get his hands on that ball. Hops right back up. But nice play action by Pichelny, but the coverage was there for the Cadet defense. Good pass breakup. Looked like that was Kayanga. And number 34, Mark Mallers. Four wide receiver look, 3rd and 21 for the Saints. Lone back is Hake with Pichelny. Pichelny looks here near sideline to Clark, but that's thrown out of bounds. Didn't have a chance to make a play on that ball. That's 3 and out for the Saints. Good defensive pressure, but not a good opening series for Coach Bodrab. As this is what I mentioned in the opener, the field possession game is going to be huge against these Cadets and their high-powered offense. You don't want to give the ball up on your side of the 50, or that could lead to major issues. Back deep is Mallers and Grahovic for the Cadets. Back to punt. That was Nepper, Joe Nepper, and fair catch called by Grahovic. So Concordia starts on their own 36-yard line. Zero your score, 10:38 to play in the first quarter. Saints come out, 3 and out, punt out to Cadets, fair catch, and let's see what the high-powered offense of Concordia can do. That's Daniel Sparks, the quarterback, as they come out 5 wide, and I'm not messing around when I tell you Concordia will spread you out. I've been looking forward to this year as all these young kids grow up. Double hook here on the near sideline. It goes to Grahovic, breaks 2 tackles, a third, and is finally pushed out of bounds by number 48 in blue, Austin Burns, the senior. Nice play, and that's near a first down, waiting for the call. We do have a first down, 10-yard gain, as Concordia comes out right away, 5 wide out, spreading out the Saints defense. Saints defense with cornerbacks and backfield is probably their strong suit on defense, but there's a whole lot of weapons out there for Coach Manigal. Lone back in the backfield is Curligran, and there was a miscommunication on that play. Sparks looked for the pitch to Curligran to the near sideline. Curligran went the opposite way. That's going to be a loss of 1. Bring up 2nd and 11. So just miscommunication between the running back and the quarterback on that play, the junior and the senior. But as I was talking about, this is the year that the Concordia faithful has been looking forward to. Sparks are a senior with Curligran a junior now. Play action to Curligran. Sparks nowhere to throw it. He's going to tuck it. Now he's going to take a look. Couldn't get out to the outside, but can't get around the Bishop Dwenger end. That's number 84 in blue. Matt Litchfield, the senior defensive end. That's another loss. Brings up 3rd and 12. From the 49-yard line of Concordia, the Cadets don't want the drive to stall here with 9.5 to play in the first quarter. We're going to go 4 wide with Curligran in the backfield alone with Sparks. In the pistol, takes a snap. Crossing routes. And it's going to go to Mallers here, but strong tackle by Norton. And number 33, excuse me, that's Mitch Effinger, the junior, They laid the wood down there on the Concordia wide receivers. Going to bring up 4th and 3. Fourth and 3, big play for Concordia, obviously. Ball's placed in between the 47 and 48-yard line of the Saints. See what kind of package they come out with. 4 wide trips to the far side. Curligran in the backfield behind Sparks in the pistol. Snap. And that's almost picked off by number 42 in blue, Peter Winklejohn, the junior. I don't think Sparks saw him. But that was good zone coverage there by the Saints to force a turnover on downs. 1st and 10 for Dwenger on the 48-yard line. Twin wide receivers to the far side. 2 in the backfield, Hake and Clark. Excuse me, that's not Hake. That's Winklejohn. And Clark will get the handoff, and he's tackled immediately for a loss of 1. Rogers on the tackle. 2nd and 11 for Dwenger. Crowd starting to trickle in here at Zollner Stadium. As I mentioned, these two schools do share this field. Concordia High School is right here behind the press box across the street from Anthony. So these teams know each other well, only about a mile difference. There's Clark, found some space. Can he get around Curligran? He cannot. As we got a late flag on the play, that could be for a horse collar tackle. That was a gain of about 4, and that's exactly what they're going to call. Horse collar tackle, personal foul. That will be an automatic 1st and 10 for the Saints. As Curligran just got his hands too high, grabbed his shoulder pads and yanked him down. So 1st and 10 from the 35-yard line of Concordia. Twin wide receivers to the near side, 2-back set. Winklejohn and Clark with Pichelny. Pichelny barks out the signal. He's going to hand to Clark. Clark, look at the hole there by Clark and the Saints. Spin move out over the 1st down marker. Gain of about 13. 15, let's call it. Seven and a half to play. 0-0 your score. Holes are looking enormous down there on the field for the Bishop Dwenger Saints line. Same formation. They'll just split out the wide receivers. Pichelny takes a snap, low snap, hands to Clark. Clark right up the gut, out over the 15-yard line to the 14. Gain of 6. 2nd and 4. Tackled by Peterson Curligran. Been all over the place for Concordia in the early going. Obviously their number 1 running back as well. Got caught with the personal foul that kept this drive in motion. Same formation for the Saints. Same personnel. Split outs. That one's going to Clark as they try to tack down, and could have been a holding call on 86, but wasn't. Clark tries to get to the edge and to the pylon, but is knocked out just short. Looks like they're going to mark it at the 2-yard line. So 1st and goal from the 2. Saints looking to strike first. Trip bunch to the far side. They're going to go on the pitch to Winklejohn, and he waltzes in, goes through the arm tackle of number 7, Drew Bordner, for the first score of the game. Saints up 6-0. Good-looking drive was helped by the personal foul. But Winklejohn on the 2-yard run for the TD. Saints in for the PAT. On the field to kick is number 20, Jacob Tomlinson. It is up and it is good. So the Saints take the early lead, 7-0. On the running display of the running back of Mon Clark, with Winklejohn finishing it off with a 2-yard scamper. But that drive was hugely a part of the offensive line, opening the holes for Clark and company. Could be a long night if the Concordia defense can't figure that out and close down those big holes for the running backs of the Saints. So Concordia to kick off. Dwenger to kick off to Concordia. As I mentioned, this is SummitCitySports.com. Try to get you updates from other scores around the area as we progress through this Friday night. SummitCitySports.com is also at 2 other games, which we'll get to that information at our next break. That will be number 12, Joe Stegmeyer to kick for the Saints. Back deep for Concordia is Peterson Curligran, their junior running back. Concordia needs to strike back. Stegmeyer, squib kick by the up man Mallers, grabs it. He can do something, Mallers can. Lowers his shoulder, tackled by Hake, but not till he gets out to the 40-yard line. That's where Concordia's second drive will start. First drive ended with a turnover on downs in the defensive side of the field for Dwenger. Concordia, let's see what they can do on their second drive. Down by 7 in the early going. Four wide receivers set. Curligran in the backfield, in motion. That's Morrison. They're going to hand off to Curligran on the delay, and he's tackled immediately by the Saints. That was number 42, Winklejohn, and number 33, Mitch Effinger, on the tackle. Just a gain of 2, 2nd and 8 from the 41-yard line. 5:49 to play in the quarter. Four wide receiver set. Lone backfield behind the pistol set of Sparks. Sparks drops back. Nowhere to go. Then does look for Mallers. Mallers with a nice acrobatic catch out to the 30-yard line. Huge play, about a 29-yard gain. That was nice looking play by the veteran quarterback. Sparks looked off the defense here to the near sideline, went far sideline, looked off the safety, went man-to-man coverage, and Mallers made a nice catch. But that was done by Sparks, who put it up where no one could get it besides his wide receiver. A good-looking throw by Daniel Sparks, number 12. Four wide receivers, trips to the near. They're going to go option here with Curligran. Curligran has the space. Good block by Concordia. Takes it out to the 25-yard line. That's a gain of 6 by Daniel Sparks. Had 20 yards rushing on the game last week as they were defeated by the Homestead Spartans right here at Zollner Stadium, 49-33. As Homestead was welcomed to the SAC by Concordia by dropping 33 points on them, had to keep up pace on their offensive end. That was a 6A school going against a 3A school. That's a run out to the 21-yard line, gain of 3. That's going to be 3rd and short, real short, maybe a half a yard. Sparks gets a call from the sideline, hustles back to the huddle. 4 wide receiver set for Concordia. Curligran in the backfield alone. Under center is Sparks this time. Straight handoff to Curligran. Curligran, nice spin move. Missed the tackle, but then gang tackled by the Saints right at the 20-yard line. The 21-yard line. I believe he's short. Yeah, that's no gain on the play. Going to bring up 4th and short. And we may have a measurement. We are 3:29 to play. Referee's going to take a look at the chains, as that is as close as you can get to a first down. Either way, I know Coach Manigal will go for this 4th down attempt if it comes down to that. As the chains come marching out, this is a big play and a big spot, and he has it by a whole football. That's first down. So 1st and 10, 3.5 to play here in the first quarter. Concordia down 7-0 to the hosting Saints. Ball spotted at the 21. 1st and 10 for Concordia. Everyone has all 3 timeouts. Trips bunch to the far side for Concordia. 1 to the near side. Double coverage on the near side. And Sparks is going to take off. Flag thrown by the umpire. Usually a hold, but that's a 2-yard gain. Let's see what the call is. Umpire talking to the referee. Let's see what the call is. Face mask by Concordia. Tough call against Concordia. I don't know if that's an illegal hands to the face or an actual face mask, but that was the signal that the referee gave. I would assume this is a 15-yard penalty. After the 2-yard gain. So yeah, that'll be a face mask. That's a 5-yard penalty. All right, so 5-yard penalty on the face mask call. 1st and 17 for Concordia. Just under 3 minutes to play. Clock is ticking here in the first quarter. 4 wide receiver set. Curligran in the backfield behind the pistol set of Sparks. Sparks, option far side with the pitch to Curligran. There's the Dwenger Saint defensive squad. Just there, about 6 or 7 of them. Read that all the way, did the Saints. It's going to be a loss of 1.
Tackle by Winklejohn and
Stagmeyer and Winklejohn on the tackle. Unofficially, the 4th tackle for Winklejohn, along with his 2-yard touchdown run. So Peter Winklejohn, the junior, 5'10", 209, making his mark here in this first quarter. 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. 7-0 Concordia down to these hosting Saints. Trip wide receiver to the near side, 1 to the far side. Pistol set with Curligran. Fake handoff. Sparks is going to go deep. Grahovac, and almost picked and almost came up. I think both players had a chance to get that ball as that fell harmlessly to the ground, but what a dangerous play as Austin Burns was there to break it up. Had a chance for the pick. Looked like Colton Grahovac almost played more defense on that play, breaking that up. 3rd and 19 from the 30-yard line of the Saints. Here comes Sparks with the call from the sideline. Four wide receiver set for Concordia. Curligran still in the backfield. Straight drop back. Going to go to Mallers. Mallers tackled by Hake immediately and finished up by number 25, David Obergefell, the senior, 5'10", 141. We're up 4th and 14 after the 5-yard play. Obviously, Concordia going to go for it. Sparks takes the call from the sideline. Trip wide receiver set to the near side, lone wide receiver to the far. Sparks gonna go man-on-man to the far side and caught! What a one-handed grab on the sideline. I believe that was Justice King. Let's take a look. My goodness, what a throw and catch by Daniel Sparks. Threw it to the back of the end zone to a one-handed catch by Justice King. Struck the left paw out and brought it back to the belly for 6. What a throw and catch by Concordia on 4th and 15 on the 26-yard line. Let's hope that young man's okay. Justice King with the acrobatic touchdown catch to cut the lead to 1. You're not going to see many catches better than that right there, as I thought that didn't have a chance to being completed, and that ball just hung enough. Daniel Sparks just had enough air under the ball for the wide receiver, the senior Justice King, number 6, to run underneath it, stick his left paw out and bring it back into the belly. Hopefully he just got his wind knocked out of him. But that's the type of action you'll see everywhere across this city on Friday nights here in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Hopefully Justice King is okay. As I mentioned, other games around the area today. We are here, Concordia at Dwenger. Carroll is at Southside. Bishop Lures at Snyder over at Spooler Stadium. Wayne is hosting Northrop. And Northside is hosting Homestead. Justice King up. Hopefully the young man's okay, walking off most of his own power, which is a good sign. But Summit City Sports tonight is at Northside for that Homestead North game. We are also obviously here at Dwenger. And we are also at Snyder for that Lure-Snyder matchup. So let's see if they can put in the point after. But what an exciting catch, highlight reel catch by the senior, Justice King. Can't get over the great catch that was. Back to kick the PAT, Alex Koneman. Ball's up and almost blocked. And it was tipped, but that is good. 7-7. Concordia tying it up. Can't get over what a catch. That's just a grown man's catch right there on the far sideline near the back end zone pylon. Had no idea he had the ability to go get that ball, but he had no issues bringing that ball in. The talent here in this city is bar none. I'll put this talent up against anything in this state of Indiana. Back deep for the Saints as they're going to start with their second possession is Norton and Clark. To kick is Koneman for the Cadets. Both of those returners for the Saints have a lot of ability and can take one to the house, and that's why Concordia squib, and that went off the very front up man and died down here at the 48-yard line. So huge possession for the Saints as they get to start at their own 48-yard line, 1st and 10. Obviously wanted to squib it, but not right at the up man. Wanted to get that at least to the second, third level. Either way, Dwenger's going to start 1st and 10. We're all knotted up at 7s. Minute 38 to play in this first quarter. Dual backs in the backfield with Pichelny, 2 wide receivers set. Low snap, hands to Clark. There's that hole again, and that's about an 8-yard gain for Amon Clark. And if he gets these holes all night, Concordia will be playing catch up. Same formation for the Saints. Pichelny takes a snap. They're going to go option here to the near sideline. Clark gets a block from Norton, breaks a tackle, cuts it out over the 40 to the 30, high steps, and it's out of bounds about the 25-yard line after a 32-yard run by Clark. Clark having a nice little first half as we have just under a minute to play in the first quarter. Amon Clark making the defenders miss for the Cadets. Same formation again for Coach Bodrab and the Saints. Pichelny, Clark cuts it back out. He's got space and tackled after about a gain of 11. We'll call it a 12-yard gain for Clark. Running it down the throats of Concordia is Dwenger. 47 seconds to play here in this quarter. As we will have to run another play. Same formation. Dwenger staying with it until it gets stopped. I can't blame Coach Bodrab and the offensive minds for the Saints. Another handoff to Clark just to this opposite side. Nice cut, shifty move. We got a penalty flag in the backfield after the gain of about 7. Let's see what the penalty is. 21 seconds. That's going to be a hold against Dwenger. That'll be a 10-yard penalty. That's the stopper right there for the Saints. That crucial penalty. So that'll back them up 10 yards from the spot of the foul. Will remain first down. And that looks like that penalty was about 2 yards behind the line of scrimmage, so that's almost a 12-yard loss. They'll take it back to the 24-yard line. 1st and 20 for the Saints. Same formation once again for the Saints. Pichelny barking out the signals. And fake handoff to Clark. He's going to come near side, has an open man, chooses not to go to him. He's going to go to the short guy. That's 86, Ryan Berghoff. As that'll end the quarter after the short pass and catch. It's a 10-yard gain to Berghoff. That will be the end of the first quarter. So all tied up at 7s. As we have an update from Spooler Stadium as Lures and Snyder are knotted at 7. Thank you for joining us once again. I am Tim Atkinson. Nate McCullough is on the camera. We are happy to be out here on this beautiful Friday night at the end of August in Fort Wayne, Indiana. As we love bringing you this high school football action from the local area. As the Saints cheering fans over there on the far sideline, hooping and hollering, getting their chants in as they normally do. These fans travel, some of the best in the city. As we'll have second and 11 for the Saints on the 14-yard line of Concordia. Pachelny is going to hand off to Clark. Clark cuts it back to the left, takes it out to the 10-yard line, and brought down. 5-yard gain for Clark. Third and 6. Long's 3rd and 6 for the Saints. All tied up at 7s. Let's see what the Saints choose to do. They stay in that formation with the split wide receivers. 2 in the backfield. Clark switches it up with Harris. And hand off to Clark. He's got some space. Takes it out near the 5-yard line and to the 5-yard line. That will be short of a first down, about 1.5 yards short. That will bring up 4th and a short 2. Trips bunched to the near side, 1 in the backfield. And that was, I don't know if that was a quick snap or what. Quarterback wasn't ready, but that was a miscommunication on the offensive line for the Saints. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Not a good way to end that drive. Couldn't tell if that was a bad snap or what. It's blinded by the line there. Either way, it'll be 1st and 10 for Concordia on their own 10-yard line. Trip, wide receivers to the near side. 1 to the far. Look for the screen, but they're going to go deep to Mallers. Mallers with the catch and right through the hands of Mallers. Just a little bit too much air for Sparks, but that play is there for Concordia. Well, that's a huge drop for Mallers. That would have been a 30-yard gain for the Cadets. What will bring up 2nd and 10. Sparks hustles back from the sidelines with the call. Three wide receivers to the near, 1 to the far. They're going to hand off to Curligran. Curligran makes the first guy miss, takes it out over the 10-yard line to about the 12. 2-yard gain. Let's call it 3rd and 7 is what they're calling it. Winklejohn and Frymuth on the tackle. Let's see what Concordia chooses to do. 10:15 to play in the second quarter. 7-7 your score. Dwenger got on top, but was answered by a nice catch. Let's call it an outstanding catch by the senior by the senior Justice King. The senior Sparks, and that's tripped up. Incidental contact. You can't call that. That's incidental contact on the trip. That'll bring up 4th and 7. And they will need to punt. Will Concordia. I think what they're doing here is Coach Manigault telling Sparks, this is where they'll do that quarterback as the punter. As Norton has to come up because they have to respect the offensive play, but watch Sparks with the punt here. And that's exactly what he does. High punt. Bounces straight up and downed at the 46-yard line by Concordia. Dwenger will start with some great field position.
35-yard punt by Sparks.
Seen Coach Manigault call that play a couple times from watching him here in the past. Really like the coaching style of Tim Manigault. Really relates to his players well. Dwenger starts 1st and 10 from the 47. Pichelny with 2 behind. Takes a snap. They're going to hand it off. Nope, fake handoff. Pichelny's going to keep it, has some space, takes it over the first down marker over the 35-yard line to the 33. 13-yard gain. First and 10 for Dwenger on the 33-yard line. These holes have been really nice for these Bishop Dwenger Saints running backs due to the offensive line for the Saints. Led by the center, 52, Nick McGuire. And there's Clark, real shifty, gets it out to the 30-yard line, gain of 3. Second and 6 for the Saints. Norton back in the ball game. Let's see what Coach Brodrab and the Saints choose to do here on 2nd and 7. Pichelny in the pistol with 2 backs. Fake handoff, and they're going to pass it, being pressured. And they're going to get a hold call on the Saints as Pichelny dumps it off to the tight end. Number 86 with the catch. That's Berghoff. But that will come back for a hold call. And we have a personal foul call on Concordia. That will offset. We'll replay 2nd down. 8.5 to play. That was a hold in the backfield, and the Concordia cadet took offense, gave it a little shove, as that was called immediately by the referee. Made both calls, did he? So clock's running at 8:20. Saints come out, 2 backs, Pichelny in the pistol, Norton and Federspiel, your wideouts. Pichelny is going to hand off. That's Hake. That's going to be a face mask. Not sure how that was not called. Spun him around. That's going to be a loss of 1.
8 on the carry for the Saints. No gain, bringing up 3rd down.
3rd and 7.
And 7.
3rd and 7. Tied up at 7. 7.5 to play here in the first half. Two wide receiver set with Clark in the H-back slot with that's Hake in the backfield with Pichelny. Watch Clark to go in motion. He doesn't. They're going to go quick screen, but it's not there. And we have a penalty. Incompleted pass, but we do have a penalty thrown by the umpire. Pichelny pointing their way as we could have a face mask. It looks like the call may be against Concordia. This could be a huge call. It would be an automatic first down. Personal foul, face mask. That's exactly the call by the umpire. 15-yard penalty on Concordia. First and 10 for the Saints. That ball spotted on the 16-yard line of Concordia. First and 10. Have an update from Northside. Homestead is up 10-7 at the end of the first quarter. Pichelny hands off to Clark. Clark has space, lowers his shoulder at the end, and another flag on the field thrown by the umpire once again. That was a gain of about 8 or 9 by Clark, and that's going to be another hold against Dwenger. After the nice run, a holding call. That will bring it back 10 yards from the spot of the foul. First and 10. It will stay for Dwenger. Clock rolls, 6:50 to play in the second quarter.
First and 17 for the Saints.
Two wide receiver set. That's Clark back in the backfield with Pichelny. Clark feeling out the hole and is tackled by number 61, Dominic Perugini, after a short gain. 4-yard gain for Clark. Two wide receiver set for Dwenger. Two in the backfield, Clark and Haig with Pichelny. Pichelny takes a snap, is going to hand to Clark. Clark lowers his shoulder, no hole there that time, as that's no gain. Number 64 on the tackle, Darius Rogers. Bring up 3rd and 12 for the Saints. Big play call here by the Saints coaching staff. 4-down territory. Want to cut this at least in half to put yourself in good position on your 4th down play, as this is the first time they'll spread it out a bit. Will Dwenger, 3 wide receiver set. In motion is Winklejohn. Pichelny looks for Norton, but that's too high of a pass and right in the hands of number 5, Sam Kayanga. Dropped in the end zone, or that would have been a touchback after the interception for Concordia, as Pichelny just skyballed that slant. Actually did have Norton. Norton had a bit of cushion on his defender, but pass overthrown and was almost picked off by Kayanga. And that will bring up 4th and 12 as they will go for the field goal. That's number 20, Jacob Tomlinson, back to kick. And snap, kick has the distance and is good. Huge kick. 35-yard field goal for number 20, Jacob Tomlinson. Coaching staff showing some confidence in the kicker But nice place kick there by the senior to push the lead, 10-7, Bishop Dwenger. You won't see that often in high school, the long field goal attempts, but obviously Coach Bodrab knows what he has in the right foot of the outstanding senior kicker, Jacob Tomlinson. That will 5:10 to play here in the first half, 10-7 your score. See if we can get any updates on some scores here for you around the area. As Stegmeyer will kick off for the Saints. Back deep is Curligran for the Cadets. Stegmeyer been squibbing it. Chooses to go deep on this one. Curligran takes it at the 3. Curligran behind his blockers, looks for space, and that's tackled. Started that was number 25, David Obergfell. But not after. Curligran takes it out to the 26-yard line. 1st and 10 for Concordia.
1st and 10 Cadets.
Let's see what Concordia can do as the time is ticking down here on them in the first half. Down 10-7, trips to your far side. Lone wide receiver to the near side. That's Drew Bordner. Curligran in the backfield with Sparks. Quick bubble screen out to Grahovac, who's tackled at the 30, gain of 5. Second and 6 is what they're going to call. So they'll mark off there was a penalty on the field, personal foul. Another huge penalty by the Saints. That was roughing the passer.
Roughing the passer on the Saints. Bring up a 1st and 10 for the Cadets.
So that'll bring up 1st and 10 for Concordia. Huge no-no by the Saints. Update from the Snyder Lures game. It's all knotted up at 14. Carroll up 30-0 at Southside. As Sparks, that looked like a called quarterback draw, but that's going to be a huge 6-yard loss on the sack. Brought down by Frymuth. That'll be 2nd and 15. From their own 40-yard line for Concordia. In that Carroll game, there was a block punt return for a touchdown for Carroll. Trips bunch to the far side, lone wide receiver to the near side. They're going to hand off to Curligran. Curligran cuts out to the near side, can't get around the edge, and does. Out to over the 50, over the 45, and pushed out of bounds at the 45-yard line. 15-yard gain by Curligran.
14-yard gain, knocked out of bounds by Austin Burns.
Knocked out of bounds by Burns.
1st down.
1st and 10 for Concordia. 3:44 to play in the first half. 10-7 your score. Concordia down. Wide receiver in motion is Mallers. He'll come to the near side. They're going to fake handoff to Curligran. Sparks steps up, but then is dropped immediately by number 59, Frank Yanko, the junior. Coverage sack. 4-yard loss on the play. Sack. Nicely done by the Saints defense. We'll bring up 2nd and 14. .3:11 to play. in the first half. 4 wide receiver set for Concordia, as we've seen this all half, as they love to spread it out. Sparks is drilled by number 45, and the ball is loose, and that is picked up by Dwenger. Huge play by number 45 on the sack. Noah Frymuth on the blind side of Sparks. Drills him right in the middle of the back, causing the fumble. Recovered by the Saints. 1st and 10. On back-to-back sacks, this one causing the fumble and recovery by the Saints. 1st and 10, Dwenger on the 43-yard line of Concordia. What a huge momentum swing as Concordia was moving the ball. Dwenger with another chance to add a score on the board before halftime. Pichelny, fake handoff up the gut. It's going to go up the middle and tipped around. That was an attempted pass to John Fetterspiel. Fetterspiel was covered nicely by number 31, Preston Curlegrand, younger brother of Peterson Curlegrand. He's a sophomore. .249 to play. 2nd and 10. 2 backs in the backfield, 2 wide receiver set for Bishop Dwenger. Pichelny in the pistol. Going to take the snap and hand off to Clark. Clark's got space, takes it out over the 40 and to the 37-yard line. Gain of 6. Third and 4 for the Saints. Up by 3 points, 2:23. Clock is ticking here in the second quarter. 2 wide receiver set for Bishop Dwenger, 2 in the backfield. Pichelny, pistol set. Takes a snap, hands it off, and there's another flag thrown by the umpire. That was a nice run by Colin Burns, but I think that was aided by a holding. Let's see what the call is. And another flag after the play. That's going to be a personal foul call on Concordia. Let's see what the first call is. But that was number 64, Darius Rogers, I believe was yapping to the referee, and he's going to get hit with a personal foul. Let's see what the calls are. That is a personal foul face mask against Concordia.
Personal foul face mask on the Cadets.
And then a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct
Dead ball, unsportsmanlike
on
conduct
Concordia.
on the Cadets.
So that will add salt to the wound, as that ball is going to go place all the way to the 11-yard line. That's a 25-yard gain
On the Cadets' 15-yard line.
on those 2 penalties. So Concordia shooting themselves in the foot here to end the second quarter. 2:06 to play. Bishop Dwenger on top, 10-7. As Coach Manigal is going to be extremely upset with his defense. 2 wide receiver set for Dwenger, 1 in the backfield. That's Winklejohn. Pichelny. They're going to go option over here to the sideline with Clark. Pichelny's going to keep it wisely. Didn't want to get rid of that late, as that's going to take that out near the 6-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal from the 7. .133 to play. 2nd and goal from the 6. 3 wide receiver set again. That's Ryan Berghoff, your tight end on the left side. And the handoff goes to Winklejohn. Winklejohn takes it out over the 5 to the 4-yard line.
Peter Winklejohn down to the 3-yard line.
A 2-yard gain. 3rd and goal for BD. And timeout on the field from Dwenger. As let's hit Twitter and see if we can get you some updates. As I'm scrolling through here, let's see what we got. Columbia City up 7-0. Snyder lures at Snyder. Oh, excuse me. That's the wrong one there. Yeah, 2014 Lures on top of Snyder. 3:04 left to go in the second quarter. So Lures rolling after the win at the Battle of the Bishops last week against the Saints. Has the outstanding wide receiver, returner, cornerback, safety. He's Mr. Do-Everything in Austin Mack, 4-star athlete heading to the university. Heading to Ohio State University to play for Coach Urban Meyer. So 3rd and goal for the Saints on the 3-yard line. This is going to be a huge stop for Concordia with 1:13 to play. 2 in the backfield, Winklejohn and Clark with Pichelny. Berghoff and Norton, the 2 wideouts. Pichelny takes the snap, hands to Clark. Clark's got some space to the near sideline. Dives for this cone and touchdown Saints. Clark with the 4-yard touchdown run to add 6 to the board. 16-7 your score. As the Saints offensive line opening the holes when they need to. Big hog mollies up front. Sean Maccabee, number 69. One of those gentlemen. As Stegmeyer comes in for the extra point. As Sean Maccabee, 69, number 73, Landon Myers. Number 63, Landon Campbell. As Stegmeyer, boot is up and good. PAT is good. That will move it 17-7. Bishop Dwenger, 1:07 to play here in the first half. Been an exciting first half so far. Penalties have been a story for both sides. Dwenger limiting in just a bit more, and that's the difference right now with the 10-point cushion for the Saints. Update from Northside. Homestead on top of Northside, 16-7, 2.5 minutes to play in the half. Garrett is over DeKalb, 10-7. First quarter winding down there. That's all I'm seeing right now as we get back to the action here in front of us here at Zollner Stadium. Curligran back deep for the Cadets. Stegmeyer looks to boot. Stegmeyer. Here's the whistle. 1:07 to play. Need a big spark, and this could start with the run back. Here's Mallers, I believe. Check it. Ball's out, but Kayanga was there, luckily, for the Cadets. As that ball was popped out of the hands. As the offense hustles on the field for the Cadets. 1:02 to play here in the second quarter. 17-7 your score. Bishop Dwenger on top. Sparks hustles out. They're going to start this drive on their own 32. Trip wides to the far. Lone wide receiver to your near side, Drew Bordner. They're going to hand off to Curligran. Curligran's got some space. He can take this the distance out over the 50. Hake closing off the angle as they takes it out over to the 20-yard line. Huge run and exactly what the Cadets needed to jumpstart this team before the end of the half. 53 seconds to play in this second quarter. Curligran with a huge gain. with the 48-yard run for Curligran. 1st and 10 for the Cadets. On the big run by Curligran. Ball spotted at the 21-yard line. 1st and 10, 53 seconds to play. Concordia down by 10. Needs a score to cut in this deficit before half. Sparks takes the snap. Looks near sideline, has a step. Bordner did have a step on his defenders, was double teamed between Norton and the linebacker Gernhardt, but just overthrown by by Sparks. Bring up 2nd and 10. .48 seconds to play in this first quarter. Huge opportunity for Concordia to cut into this lead before half. Sparks takes a snap. It's going to go far to Mallers, tackled immediately by Hake after about a 7-yard pass gain, and there's a timeout by Concordia. 39 seconds to play in the second quarter. It's going to be 2nd and a long 4 for Concordia after this timeout. Garrett 10-7 over to Calb at halftime. Northrop putting it to Wayne at Wayne, 24-0. Northrop showing the offense on display out there. East Noble and Warsaw knotted up at 14. Trying to get you an update from the Carroll South game. Can't seem to find that as of yet, but we'll get back to that as we'll try to keep you update from this area scores. Again, what a Friday night. Sun setting, cooling off a bit, hitting the low 70s. Nice little breeze out here. Great view from the press box as I have Nate McCullough, the cameraman, up above me on top of the press box. He's getting all your action as they come out 5 wide. 3rd and 4 for Concordia. Sparks has to take it down, and that is a sack. That's number 45 in blue. Noah Frymuth with the sack, and another timeout called by Concordia. That'll bring up 4th and 8. At the timeout with 30 seconds to play in this half. Update from Snyder at Spooler Stadium. Snyder with the pass and touchdown reception. Stiebling to Turner. Snyder takes the lead, 21-20, as they have a great game going out there at Spooler Stadium. Woodland putting it to Prairie Heights, 42-0 at halftime. As I mentioned, timeout on the field. Other games around the area, as I've talked about, Carroll's at Southside, Concordia here at Dwenger, Lures at Snyder, Northrop at Wayne, and Homestead at North. Haven't had an update on that Homestead North game. We'll try to get that one as quickly as possible. Big down for Concordia and the Saints alike. 4th and 9. They're on the 20-yard line of Dwenger. They're down by 10 points with 30 seconds to go in the second quarter. 4 wide receivers set with Curligran in the backfield. They fake handoff to him. Sparks being pressured. He's going to go deep to the corner of the end zone where Mallers gets a foot down, but couldn't hang on to the ball as Concordia tried to come up with another acrobatic catch. Just can't get it done in the end zone. Pitch with the breakup for Dwenger, as Dwenger will get the ball on the turnover on downs. And they'll just put a knee to it to end this first half with a 17-7 margin. I thought for sure that Mallers was going to come down to that ball, but right at the last minute, that was number 3, Mitch Effinger, the junior, got his hand up and knocked it away from Mallers. And that's exactly what they'll do. They'll put a knee on it here for Pichelny as the clock will wind down for the first half. So what a first half it was. Bishop Dwenger goes on top, 17-7. That will end the first half of action. We'll take a short break. We'll join you for the second half, get you some interviews after the game. Again, this is SummitCitySports.com. I am Tim Atkinson. We'll join you for the second half action. Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Zollner Stadium as the Bishop Dwenger Saints are playing host to these Concordia Cadets. They are up 17-7. Get ready to start the third quarter action. Back and forth in the first half as Dwenger got on the board first on the run by Clark. That set up the 2-yard run by Winklejohn, Peter Winklejohn, the junior. Answered by the pass by Sparks, caught by Justice King in the back of the end zone. One-handed catch that I guarantee you will make highlights here tonight and this weekend. Followed by a 35-yard field goal by Stegmeyer, Joe Stegmeyer, the senior, to push it to 10-7. Followed by a score by the Saints to push it to 17-7. That was a 4-yard touchdown run by Clark. So that's where we set 17-7. Start the third quarter. Curligram back deep for the Cadets once again. At the half, Carroll destroying the competition in Fort Wayne Southside. They're up 51-0 at halftime. Aiden Smith, 15 for 24, 124 yards and 2 touchdowns, plus a rushing touchdown. Make it 2 rushing touchdowns. He's headed to Northwestern next year. East Noble over 28-17 up over Warsaw at halftime. As we wait for the kickoff here at Zollner Stadium to start this second half. Concordia did defer at the first half, so they will receive to start the third quarter as Stegmeyer gets some love from his player, Colin Burns. Hit deep, that's out, and a slip, but controlled by by Preston Curligran. Takes it out to near the 25-yard line. Make it the 22-yard line is where Concordia will start here in the third quarter. (17-7) your score. Concordia needs to come out strong in this second half to put the pressure on this Bishop Dwenger Saints defense. 5 wide receiver. This is how they started the game here in the first quarter. Sparks back all alone. He's going to look and picked off. And that may take him back for 6. That's Zach Norton. He cuts, and that is a pick 6 for Zach Norton. Not the way they wanted to start that second half, obviously, by Coach Manigault. But Zach Norton, the outstanding cornerback senior, read that all the way, read the eyes of the quarterback. Daniel Sparks saw the hook route and jumped that pattern, took it back for 6. What a play and start to the second half for Bishop Dwenger and number 21, Zach Norton. As all he had to do was beat a group to take it in the end zone, but he's shifty enough to make a cut, take it in over the end zone to put another 6 on the board. Coach Manigault obviously unpleased. It's not the way they wanted to start this second half with a pick six, but that's exactly what happened. Stegmeyer with the PAT. Kick is up, and it is good. Excuse me, that was number 20, Jacob Tomlinson. 24-7, Bishop Dwenger on top of Concordia, scoring within the first 15 seconds of this second half to push the lead to 17 points. What a big start by Dwenger, as the mistakes are just hurting and just killing the Concordia Cadets with that pick six and a fumble there in the end of towards the end of the second quarter on the sack. Students feeling it over on the Dwenger student section. So the pick six will put the kicking team back on the field for Dwenger. (24-7). There's the kickoff. This will get to Curlegrand. Fields it at the 12. Curlegrand's got blockers to the near sideline. Cuts it back, takes it out over the 30, and tackled by a pair of St. players. Number 45 is Noah Frymuth, and number 40, Colin Burns, on the stop. 1st and 10 for Concordia. From their own 30-yard line, 33-yard line. Hand off to Curlegrand. Has space, takes it out of the 40 to the 41-yard line. Gain of 6. Nice run by Concordia. Second and 2 from the 41. Trip wide receivers to the far side. Lone wide receiver to the near. Curlegrand in the backfield with Sparks. Sparks is going to hand it to Curlegrand and stopped immediately and decleated. Nice two-man tackle. That was number 68 in the blue. Nolan Sipe, the senior. Textbook tackle. Loss of 2 yards. 3rd and 3 from the 40-yard line of Concordia. 10:28 to play here in the 3rd quarter. 4 wide receiver set for Concordia. Curlegrand in the backfield with Sparks. Sparks in the pistol, takes the snap, looks at the near sideline, caught, and immediately tackled. That was caught by Peter Morrison, the junior, but that will be a first down on the 6 to 7 yard reception. 1st and 10. Concordia cannot afford to give this ball back to Dwenger without putting another score up on the board. 4 wide receiver set, same look formation. They're going to go option. Curlegrand takes the pitch, has some space, takes it out near the 45-yard line to the 46. Tackled by number 32, Hake. Bring up 2nd and 3. On the run by Curlegrand. Ball spotted at the 47-yard line. Sparks takes the call, hustles back to the huddle. Four wide receiver set, same formation. Got a second down. Sparks, he's going to pull it down and run with it. And takes a slide at the 41-yard line. Gain of 6. Good idea by Sparks. Saw the opening on the near sideline. We have an update at Northside. Homestead putting it to the Redskins 30-7. That's opening of the series. That's Homestead and Carroll joining the SAC this year. First and 10 from the 41-yard line of Dwenger. Fake handoff to Curligran. Rolls out to his left side. Is going to find Mallers. Mallers brought down immediately after a gain of 5. That was tackled by Mitch Effinger. Second and 6 on the gain of 4. Snyder up 27-20 over Lewis. They're in the third quarter. Sparks. Here's Sparks being pressured, steps up in the pocket, it's going to go deep and throws it out of play. That will bring up 3rd and 6 for Concordia as the crowd goes wild as a student over there in the student section caught that pass that was thrown away. Big third down, 7:47 to play. Here in the third quarter. 4 wide receiver set for the Cadets. Sparks is going to take the snap. They're going to go option near side. Flips it to Curligran. Curligran trying to cut it upfield. Does barely, but can't make it out to the 35-yard line. He's going to be stopped at the 36. That's going to be a short gain. 4th and 5 for Concordia. Let's see what they choose to do on 4th and 5. Huge call. There still is a whole nother quarter and half this third, but already down 24-7, running out of possessions are the Cadets. Sparks, look at Steve, got Grovac. That's there for the reception and down to about the 3-yard line. 33-yard passing catch to the streaking Colton Grohovac. The sophomore had the step on the defense, Norton, and Sparks laid a beautiful pass up. 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 3. They're going to spread them out. Curligran in the backfield. Sparks goes under center. Sneak. Sparks takes it near the 1. Let's see where they spot it. Looks like they're going to spot it at the 2-yard line. That's a gain of 1. Sparks heads over the sideline. Second goal for Concordia. Sparks hustles back to the huddle to make the call. Spreading them out again, 4 wide. Sparks this time in the pistol with Curligran behind him. Sparks, they're going to go option. Sparks lowers his shoulder, but tackled nicely by number 42, Peter Winklejohn. Came up and laid down the lumber. That's going to be a loss of 1. We'll bring up 3rd and goal. Third and goal for Concordia, 5:35 to play. 5:35 to play, and it looks like we may have a problem on the defensive end as far as their package. Have a late Saint hustling out. As we may have a timeout on the field. Not sure what the holdup is. Let's see what we got. Yeah, it looks like they had the wrong package. Dwenger hustles out. 5.5 to play, 24-7. Dwenger on top. Five wide receiver set. Sparks in the backfield all alone. Let's see if they choose to go quarterback draw or run some slants out of this formation. And we got a timeout called by Concordia. This is a very important play. I do not blame Coach Manigal. With 3rd and goal from the 3. This is a huge play, as Concordia needs to put it in the end zone to cut this 17-point advantage by the Saints. See if we can get some other scores for you. Let's see what we got. No updates as of yet. So we'll get you some updates as soon as we can. As I mentioned, we'll try and get down to get you some interviews, at least both coaches, head men for these two squads, to get their thoughts on tonight's action. As what a night for high school football on Friday night in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Beautiful weather. Can't ask for anything better. All right, we have an update from the Snyder Lures game. Touchdown for Lures. And the extra point good. Snyder and Lures knotted up 27 all. Here's the 3rd down play. 5 wide receiver set for Concordia. Sparks looks for the slant and fits it in there nicely to Peterson Curligran. Awesome pass there for Daniel Sparks. Found Curligran on the slant for the 3-yard touchdown pass. Concordia back in this ball game. Need to get the PAT for Koneman. Big kick for Concordia. Snaps down, kicks up, and that's low, partially blocked. And that's no good. PAT no good. That could be the difference. That keeps it an 11-point advantage for the Saints. So as I mentioned, Snyder and Lures tied up at 27. See if we could get you something else. I thought I saw an update from Carroll. Excuse me, not Carroll, Homestead at North. I believe North scored. Let me see if I can get you an update on that. They did. Northside, Homestead has the 16-point advantage over Northside, 30-14. Thank you for joining us once again. I am Tim Atkinson doing your play-by-play. Nate McCullough on the camera. We are SummitCitySports.com. Thank you for checking us out. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel, free of charge, of course. Back deep for the Saints is Norton and Clark. There's the kick. And there's a crease by Norton. And Norton, he could take this the distance out to the 40, to the 30, 20, 10. Touchdown, Zach Norton. Add to his pick 6. He'll take that 85 yards for the kickoff return touchdown. Shocking the Concordia faithful as they just cut into that lead. But Zachary Norton on the kickoff return is shot out of a cannon, made 2 people miss, took it the distance for 6. What a run back for Zachary Norton, the senior, number 21, has showed so much promise in his Dwenger career, stepping up tonight with a pick 6, followed with the 85-yard kickoff return touchdown. And that ball is up and good by Tomlinson. That's the point after to push the lead, 31-13. 5:01 to play in the third quarter. Dwenger just putting the screws to Concordia here to start the second half. What a run back. See the speed on display for Zachary Norton, number 21 in the blue. Wow, what a run back. So after the 8th, now it's Concordia. They looked a little shell-shocked. As they set and wait for the kick, that will be Tomlinson. Concordia faithful, very quiet here on the near sideline. 31-13 your score. There's the kick by Stegmeyer. That's over the head of Kurgland. He gets a touch on it, and that's gonna, nope. That did not roll in the end zone. Kurgland's got to take it out. He gets tackled at the 15-yard line. So instead of letting that roll in the end zone, that's a touch to make it a touchback. They lose 5 yards on that. Ball will be placed at the 15-yard line, 31-13. What a run back. Still can't get over. Zachary Norton just turning it on against this Concordia faithful. Shocking them as Concordia came down and scored as the offense needed to do, but special teams just gave up the kickoff return, and that changed the whole complexion of the second half. New Haven down by 6. As Sparks will line up the Concordia offense with 4 wide receivers set. Kurlegrand in the backfield. Yes, and at the end of 3, Homestead is on top of Northside, 30-14. Garrett on top of DeKalb, 2:08 left in the third, 17-14. As here come the Concordia Cadets. 5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Need something quick. Kurlegrand Takes the handoff, makes a couple cuts, takes it out. He can make a miss. Out to the 40, takes it over the 45 to the 46-yard line. Peterson Curligran giving a spark. 26-yard run for Curligran. Setting up a 1st and 10 from the 46-yard line. Just under 5 minutes to play. Austin Burns on the tackle for Dwenger. Four wide receiver set again for Concordia. Curligran stays in the backfield behind the pistol set of Sparks. Sparks, fake handoff to Curligran. Looks near side, has Grafovac. He's got a step and falls right into his hands and dropped. Outstanding throw by Daniel Sparks. Put right in the breadbasket of the wide receiver, Colton Grahovac. Just took the eyes up for a second, but had the zone coverage beat. That would have been a huge play and could have been a touchdown. Either way, 2nd and 10 for Concordia. What a hurter for Coach Manigault, as they just can't connect here in the 3rd quarter for that big play. Homestead scores again. They're on top 37-14. Sparks looks across the middle. That's number 7, Bordner. That's near a 1st down marker. I believe they will mark that a 1st.
Sparks, Bordner, brought down by Winklejohn.
Tackle by Winklejohn. Awfully close to a 1st down, but they'll call it 3rd and a short one. Sparks gets the call from the sideline. And Coach Manigault four wide receiver set. Curligran in the backfield. Motion and pitch out here to the near sideline, and Curligran. Curligran can't get through the tackle of Amon Clark, but not after he takes it out to the near the 35-yard line. That's where they'll spot it. 9-yard gain by Curligran. 3:50 to play here in the 3rd. 1st and 10. First and 10 for Concordia. 4 wide receiver set. Trips to the far side. One to the near, that's Bordner. Curligran in the backfield. Hand off to Curligran. He's stuffed immediately. On the play, I believe that was number 63 in blue, Landon Campbell. Got a touch on the foot. Tripped him up. Also there was Mitch Effinger. Will bring 2nd and 9. Ball spotted at the 36-yard line for Concordia. Four wide receiver set, same look. They're going to go screen and just over the head of Curligran as Sparks was pressured too much. Led by number 45, Noah Frymuth. Also was Landon Campbell. Just not enough pressure relieved as we have a cadet down on the field. That's lineman number 75, Todd Jackson, the senior. Hopefully the young man is okay. Hopefully the young man is okay. For these two squads, Dwenger in control as of now. Never know what can happen though out on the gridiron. But next week, Dwenger will travel to Homestead. That will be Homestead's first home game of the SAC conference, their career in the conference. That will be a tough one for Dwenger. Definitely didn't want to go into Homestead out on the west side of town. 0-2. But they will travel out to Homestead High School, 7 o'clock on September the 4th. For these cadets, they will host Southside, 7 p.m. on the 4th here at Zollner Stadium. Undefeated teams in the conference to start week 1. We'll go through the action. Carroll beat Fort Wayne, beat Northrop 48-14. That was at Northrop. Lures put it to Dwenger 28-15. Northrop went to Southside, crosstown rival, and beat them 49-13. Snyder traveled out south to Wayne, and they shut them out 49-0. As Homestead came in here to Zollner Field and beat Concordia 49-33. Well, that's a good sign, seeing number 75, Todd Jackson, walking off the field.
Third and 9 for the cadets on the Saints 36-yard line.
3rd and 9, 36-yard line of Dwenger. Concordia with the ball. 5 wide receiver set. See if they test Norton. He's on the near sideline this time on Grahovic. They go far to Kirligran on the swing pass. He cuts it, finds a space out near the 30-yard line, out over to the 29. 7-yard gain by Kirligran. That will set up 4th and a long 3. Excuse me, a long 2. We'll call it just 4th and 3.
4th down and 3.
For Concordia. 2:20 to play in this third quarter. Clock is ticking. Four wide receiver set, Kirligran in the backfield. Option near side. Good stretch out by the Saints defense. There's a pitch to Kirligran, but is stopped by number 59 in blue. That's Frank Yanko. Be near a first down.
Kirligran on the carry, brought down by Yanko.
And that will be a first down.
First down.
First and 10 for Concordia on the 29-yard line of the Saints. Minute 49 and ticking. 4 wide receiver set, trips to the far side. Sparks in the backfield in the pistol with Kirligran. Back, Sparks, double move by Grahovic, and just couldn't get his finger on it as Norton went down. Hopefully that was a cramp. I believe it is. Just got Charlie horse on the ball, on the play there, on the misstep. But the score at 1:28 to play in the third, 31-13, 2nd and 10 for Concordia. Grahovic did have Norton beat on that play as Norton fell down with the Charlie horse, but Sparks couldn't connect. 2nd and 10. Same formation for Concordia. Option to the far side. Kirligran's going to get stretched out. Tries to cut it out to the outside. Does. Spins around out near the 20-yard line. And they're going to mark it near to the 20. And just shy. They're going to mark it at the 22-yard line. 4-yard gain. 3rd and 5. Just under a minute to play here in the third. Crowd getting restless for Concordia. They need to put it in here before this third quarter expires. As they go trips near side, lone wide receiver to the far. Sparks looking to throw. Goes short up the middle. I believe that's Mallers on the catch. That'll be close to the first down marker. Be a 4-yard pickup. We'll bring up 4th and 1.
Tackle by Mike Tate brings up a 4th and 1.
4th and 1. Obviously, play of the game here for Concordia as they're under 8 seconds to play. They'll let it tick down to end the third quarter, will Coach Manigal. So the third quarter pretty much gave us everything we needed to see. Had a pick 6 by Norton and a big kickoff return by Norton again for 2 touchdowns. Snyder starting to pull away from Lures. 41-27 as the Panthers starting to take over that contest. As that's two-way Bishop Lures against the Snyder Panthers. So let's start the fourth quarter. It will be 4th and 1. For Concordia. Do or die time for the Cadets. See if we can get you any other scores this evening. We have, it's 41-27. That was touchdown by Stiebling, their quarterback. Stiebling, I believe, going to Eastern Michigan. Stiebling's 15 of 16 with 3 TD passes and a touchdown run for Snyder. What a game he's having against the Lures defense and Austin Mack. 4th and 1. 3 wide receiver set for Concordia. Curligrand in the backfield with Sparks. Bordner in motion. Option to the near sideline. Sparks going to lower the shoulder and take it out over the first down marker. Smart move to lower the shoulder. Just push it out over the first down marker for a 1st and 10.
Sparks on the keeper. First down Cadets. Tackle by Frymuth.
Tackle on the play by Noah Frymuth. 11:48 to play in the contest. 31-13, Dwenger on top. Five wide receiver set for Sparks and the Cadets. Takes a snap. Looks far sideline and sacked by 2 Saint players. That was number 68, Nolan Sipe, and number 45, Noah Frymuth. Defense getting to the quarterback for the Cadets for the sack and the loss of 6 yards. 2nd and 16. Ball spotted at the 18-yard line of the Saints. Trip wide receivers to the far side. Curligrand in the backfield with Sparks. Bordner to the near side. Option far side. Dwenger's got this covered up bit nicely. Curligrand squeaks through and gets it back to the line of scrimmage, or that would have been a loss. That's 3rd and 16, no gain. 10.5 to play in this game here at Zollner Stadium, where these two schools share this stadium as a home field. But this is on the campus of Concordia High School. School sits right behind me across the street. 3rd and 16, 10 to play. 4 wide receiver set. Curligrand in the backfield. Sparks takes a snap. It's going to go in the end zone, and no one there besides Clark. Overthrown. 4th and 16. That was intended for Mallers. So with just under 10 minutes to play in the game, 4th and 16 with Dwenger on top, 31-13. See if we can check any new scores here for you. 37-21, Homestead on top of Northside. The end of 3. Northrop up 38-6, 9.5 minutes to play in that game. The JV defense is in the ball game for Carroll, and they just took a safety. As that was a nice pitch and catch to Curligran, but couldn't control it. That would have been touchdown. That was knocked up by Austin Burns and Zachary Norton. That'll be a turnover on downs. Ball will go to the Saints with 9:49 to play. BD will start on their own 18-yard line.
First down, Saints.
Look, the Saints to go to the run game. Clark and Winklejohn in the backfield behind Pichelny, who's in the pistol. And as I mentioned, Carroll JV defense getting a safety on the play as that's a run with a 2-yard gain for Winklejohn. 44-21, Homestead now on top after a touchdown pass. So clock is ticking at 9:20. 31-13, Dwenger on top. Concordia with 2 timeouts left. 2 wide receiver set. Winklejohn behind Pichelny in the pistol. Clark in the H-back slot. And they're going to fake handoff and look to go option, but nothing was there. Pichelny smartly cuts it back against the grain, takes it out to the line of scrimmage, may have gotten 1 on that play. Yeah, that'll be a gain of 1. We'll bring up 3rd and 5. 8:45 to play. Dwenger in control of this game. End of 3rd. Snyder on top of Lewis, 41-7. As I mentioned, 44-21, Homestead over North. 53-0, Carroll on top of South. Pichelny, they're going to go quick screen, and that was through the hands of number 89, John Fetterspule, the senior. So the clock will stop at 4th and 6. And that will be a punt for Dwenger.
Back to punt for the Saints.
Joe Nepper to punt for the Saints. Back deep for the Cadets. Grahovac and Mallers. There's the snap. Nice spiral kick out to near the 48-yard line and fair caught at the 47. So Concordia will start on the Saints 47. 1st and 10. 8:13 to play in the game. So we've had a great night of Friday night football as the scores are outstanding. New Haven putting up 53 points, beating Lakeland 53-19. (44-21), as I mentioned, Homestead over North. 4 wide receiver set for Concordia. 1st and 10 from the Saints 47-yard line. Hands off to Curligran. Curligran, about a 3-yard gain by Curligran. 8 minutes and ticking.
Curligran short, being brought down by Sipe.
On the tackle was Sipe. See if we can get you. And Snyder's definitely pulling away from Lures. My goodness, 41-27. Sparks tucks it out over near the first down marker. Fumble comes out, or there was a cadet standing there. Actually gained a couple yards on that, but nice run. A 10-yard run by Sparks for the first down. 7:20 to play. 1st and 10 on the 33-yard line of Dwenger. Well, this is going to be a big win for Dwenger, hosting Concordia, as that's handed off to Curligran. And just pushes himself out near the 30-yard line. They're going to spot it at the 31, gain of 2.
Curligran brought down by Bradley Black.
2nd and 8 for Concordia. Sparks gets the call from the sideline. Go deep to Sparks, and good coverage on the play. Ball was just thrown a little bit too far off the outstretched hand of number 2, Peter Morrison. Will bring up 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8, 6:14 to play. We will cut the broadcast off a little early so I can manage to get down to at least get you an interview or two. (6:14), 31-13, Bishop Dwenger on top. Concordia comes out with the 4 wide receiver set as they've done most of this contest. In motion is Morrison, heads back to the far sideline, motion, option to the near, missed tackle by the Saints. Curligran runs through another arm tackle and is pushed out of bounds at the 14-yard line. That'll be a first down at a 15-yard gain for Curligran. 1st and 10 from the 16. Watercutter and Bloom on the stop. 1st and 10, Concordia. Clock is stopped at 6:06. Trips to the far side, one to the near. Curligran in the backfield with Sparks. Hand off to Curligran's got a huge hole, cuts it out to the outside, and will run it in easily for the 16-yard touchdown run by Curligran. Giving a little live to the crowd as that pulls the score to 31-19. Going to go for 2 is Concordia to try to cut this to a 10-point deficit. See what kind of play they choose to run for this 2-point conversion. They're going to spread it out once again, as they like to do in this short distance. 2-point conversion. Here's Sparks. Throws it right across the middle to Grahovac, who dropped the ball, but we have a penalty thrown in the defensive backfield by the back judge. Let's see what the call is. I think that'll go against Dwenger, as they discuss the call down on the field. And that's pass interference against Dwenger. Automatic first down. Excuse me, this is the point after, so they will get a retry on the PAT as they will continue to go to 2. That'll be half the distance to the goal. Ball will be spotted at the 1.5-yard line. 31-19. Concordia trying to pull within 10 with this two-point conversion. Yard and a half out. They're going to go 3 wide receiver set. Curligrand in the backfield with Sparks in the pistol. Bordner in motion. Option to the near sideline and tackled nicely by the defense. And number 59 in blue, that was Frank Yanko, stopping the two-point conversion. So that will keep the score 31-19. Dwenger on top. 6:01 to play in the contest. Dwenger will head to Homestead, as I mentioned. Head to 6A Homestead. As Concordia will host Southside next Friday at 7 p.m. Concordia, the 3A school, Southside 4A. Dwenger, a 4A school, will travel and play the 6A Homestead Spartans. The SAC did gain 2 teams in basketball and football this year, and that is the Carroll Chargers and the Homestead Spartans, both 6A. Very big schools with great talent to pull from in their area. They will battle yearly in the SAC for basketball and football championships. There's no doubt about that. Let's see if we get an onside kick here from Koneman. He tries it, but that's too far ahead, and that's picked up by Norton. Doing everything does Norton. First and 10 for BD at their own 47. Just under 6 minutes to play. All but over here, barring some kind of miracle. Pachelny, hands. Want to stay in bounds. That's number 36. Jack Harris, the senior, running back, with the 6-yard gain, and kept it in bounds, more importantly, for the clock to keep ticking. They're going to call it a 7-yard gain, 2nd and 3. Second and 3, Dwenger breaks the huddle. Clark in the backfield with Pachelny. Hand off to Clark. Clark cuts it here near sideline and is knocked out of bounds, but that should be a first down.
On Clark for a 3-yard gain.
That's a 3-yard gain for Clark, but as I mentioned, should be a first. The ball's over. It looks like to me it's over the line, but they're going to go with 3rd and 1. Third and 1. Concordia obviously needs a stop. Clark has tons of space, and he may take this the distance. On over the 25, 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Amon Clark with the 47-yard touchdown run. 5 minutes to go. Clark with the big run as the Saints crowd celebrates over on the far sideline as they really opened it up here in the second half against these cadets. PAT attempt in for Stegmeyer. 37-19. Dwenger on top and in control. 5 minutes to play in the contest. Some of the Concordia fans taking off a little early to beat traffic. This game's all but over. As Thomasley knocks in the point after to make it 38-19 Dwenger. We have right at 5 minutes to play in the game. Dwenger is celebrating over on the far sideline. This is all but over. Just waiting for the buzzer to go off here at Zollner Stadium. It was a close game throughout the first half. At halftime was 17-7, and immediately on the pick six on the first play from scrimmage was Zachary Norton taking it the distance. He fouled that shortly after Concordia scored with an 85-yard kickoff return. So the question you ask is, where would Dwenger be without Zachary Norton in this game? Pichelny had a nice game, as I mentioned in the opener. It was going to be important not to turn the ball over. He did not have one turnover. The Saints limited their penalties, and that's why they're up by 19 points with 5 minutes to go. Curligram back deep for Concordia. Tomlinson to kick off. Stegmeyer lines it up for the kickoff. Ball's kicked deep here to the near sideline. Curligram will take it off a hop at the 30 to the 40, tackled at the 40 by number 84 in blue, Matt Litchfield. And Oberfell helped on that tackle. (38-19), 4:54 to play. Dwenger in control, as they have been most of this second half. .454 to play. Concordia comes out in 4 wide. Ball's at their 40. Sparks steps back, gets pressured at the line of scrimmage, goes far sideline. He's got Curligram all alone. Curligram nearly made the first person miss. That was a gain of 20. First and 10. Excuse me, that was thrown to Grahovac. First and 10 for Concordia. Sparks takes the snap, throws the quick out to Morrison, who's pushed out of bounds. 4:34 to play. Clock is stopped. Second and 4 for Concordia. Sparks takes the snap. Goes far sideline. That's Grahovac again, as Dwenger playing the prevent defense, giving up those short little pitch and catch plays as Concordia moves it down the field. Snyder up 55-27 over Lewis. First and 10. 4.5 to play for Concordia. Sparks. And that is almost picked off by number 25, David Oberfell. Just thrown behind the intended receiver. Second and 10. Second and 10 for Concordia. .425 to play. On the pitch, Curligran makes the first guy miss, takes it out over the 20 to about the 19-yard line, gain of 6. Will bring up 3rd and 4. See if I can get you any finals. Gerhart and Garrett on the stop for Dwenger. 4:14 to play. Ball spotted at the 20. First and 10. Leo beat Angola 51-7. Homestead 51-21 over Northside. As Concordia breaks the huddle, 3rd and 5 on the 20-yard line of Dwenger. Trips to the far side. Sparks rolls to his right, throws the out. That was to Grahovec, I believe, and caught for the first down. Nice pitch and catch. Homestead up 51-20-21. At Northside. So what an impressive win by Homestead to go into the streaking Northside Redskins, who have a strong offense with a well-balanced offense, as I got to see them last week at Southside. But going into Northside Stadium and putting the hammer down on the Redskins. I'm telling you what, the offense here in the SAC this year is something to be reckoned with. A lot of teams putting up a lot of points against other good squads. And that is a touchdown for Concordia. Too little, too late for the Cadets. They cut it to 38-25.
Touchdown, Colton Grahovec.
Down by 13 is Concordia. Concordia will go 4-2. 4 wide receiver set. Sparks, Grahovec. Good defensive play by number 25. David Oberfell has been very strong on the outside. That 2-point conversion was denied, as Concordia will jog to this side for another kickoff. As Zachary Norton has taken one back the distance for the Saints. As the Saints up 13 points, 38-25. So not very many close games around the SAC tonight. As you saw, Carroll trouncing South. Dwenger up 13 here over Concordia. Snyder pulled away late over Lures, up by a couple scores. Northrop putting the screws to Wayne at Wayne. And Homestead going into Redskins Stadium and is up big. So that will keep Carroll, Homestead, and Snyder as the lone unbeatens in the Summit Athletic Conference here to start this early conference year. With the two added schools, no longer will they have to go out of conference to play as they try another onside kick, but kicked way out too far in front as Oberfell fell on it. 3:53 to play. 1st and 10 for Bishop Dwenger. Dwenger will look just to keep it on the ground to try and run out the clock. Dwenger and Pichelny. They got 4 wide receivers set, but I can guarantee you they're going to run the ball. And that is ran. Stopped for about a 2-yard gain. Timeout by Concordia. Not giving up.
3-yard gain, Jack Harris.
After the 3-yard gain by Harris. Timeout, Concordia. Very excited to check out this rest of the season in the Summit Athletic Conference. This conference schedule will prepare these teams to make a state run. There's no doubt about that. As let me go through next week's games again. Dwenger will head to Homestead. Northside will travel to Carroll. Snyder will travel to Northrop. South will go to Concordia. And Wayne will travel down the street to Bishop Luers. Saints crowd livening it up over there on the far sideline as they got the flags a-rolling. Looks like the cadet flag and the Saints flag running together. Good show of sportsmanship also by the students as the Tuffy chant breaks out for the Saints, as that is their mascot, is Tuffy the Saint. Pichelny back in after the Concordia timeout. 2nd and 7. 2 in the backfield. Takes the sign from the sideline. Clark out to the 50-yard line, takes it out over the 50 to about the 48 and stopped. That's an 8-yard gain, very close to the first.
First down, Saints.
1st and 10 for Dwenger on the 47-yard line of Concordia. Two in the backfield, 2 wide receivers set. Ball's handed off to Clark. Clark cuts it up the middle and pushed out near the 40-yard line to the 36.
7-yard gain among Clark.
About a 6-yard gain for Clark. 2nd and a long 3. Just under 3 minutes to play in the game. Second and 4 for Pichelny and the Saints. Hand off to Clark. That's another first down as he takes it out near the 35-yard line. Another gain of 6 yards for Clark. Mon Clark
For another Saints first
showing
down.
not only his speed and shiftiness in this game, but can carry a tackler or two. First and 10, 2:19 to play in this contest here at Zollner Stadium. What a great night for football it has been.
Mike Haight, 6-yard gain for the Saints.
Haight with a 6-yard gain. Bring up 2nd and 4 from the 29-yard line of Concordia. So as we wind down here with 1:45 to play, we're going to sign off early so I can get down and get you a couple interviews. Hopefully, at least with both coaches, Coach Manigal and Coach Bodrab. There's Hake with another run out to the 25, out over the 25 to the 24-yard line. 1:20 to play. 4-yard gain, that's near another first down. As we'll go ahead and sign off here from Zollner Stadium. I'm going to go grab the camera from up top, head down and try to get you some interviews. For Nate McCullough, I am Tim Atkinson. Thanks for joining us, SummitCitySports.com.
Hey, Coach, good outcome here tonight. Close that first half, but your special teams and defense came through for you. Tell me what what you thought the difference was in tonight's win.
I think what you just said, the defense has been keeping us in the game and giving us a chance for the last 2 weeks. The special teams did step up. We got some scores from them, but I tell you what, we got a lot of coaching to do this week. I have a lot of concern, even though I'm happy with the win. I've got a lot of concerns, and we got to step it up this week.
Now you got big matchup next week, going to Homestead, one of the new SAC foes for you guys. Is there one thing you're taking out of this game, building up to Homestead, or is it several things you're looking at?
Well, I think that Concordia did a great job of exposing some of our vulnerabilities, and I think that's going to give us a great jump on preparing ourselves for whoever it might be, whether it's Homestead or anybody else. So we've got some big plans just from what we saw tonight, that we're going to have the scout team working their butts off, making sure that we can defend the option and making sure we can get off of blocks in the secondary.
So good luck next week, Coach, against Homestead.
Thank you.
Obviously not the outcome you were looking for tonight, Coach. It seems like mistakes and some penalties really killed you tonight. Could you tell me what you saw the difference was in Dwenger getting the win tonight over you guys?
Well, if you want to break it down really easily, it's a kickoff return and an interception return for a touchdown. We lose by 13, there's 14 points. Extremely disappointing. I mean no disrespect to Bishop Dwenger, but there has to come a time when we as Concordia football players look at this and say, we need to make plays regularly that we're just not making now. Now it's game 2. We expect a little bit more because we have so many seniors on this team. But I mean, we're not giving up. It's game 2. We hope to get better. But yeah, I think disappointing is absolutely the word for tonight.
Now the SAC is even tougher again with Carroll and Homestead being added. What are you taking out tonight to get ready for Southside here next, to rebound and get back in this win column?
Well, I haven't seen the film. I know we've got to be better on the offensive line, seeing that live. We were a little better on defense tonight, but we got to be a lot tougher on defense for sure. And then just the ability to make plays. When you got a guy open, you got to make the pass. He's got to make the catch. We just have not really done that yet. We've made some, but not enough. And so that's that. We just got to tighten things up. And you're right. There's no easy games. So if we continue on this path, it'll be a long season.
Well, good luck the rest of the way, Coach, and good luck at South.
Appreciate that.
Week.
Thank you very much.